What's up, YouTube? Welcome. For those that are new and just clicked on this video, welcome to my channel. My name is Kadisha. I go by K for short. And as you have read by that title, your girl got the corona. Well, I ain't got it now, but I had the corona. And on top of that, I ain't posted a video in about 2 months. So I'm back with a video. I'm gonna update y'all a little bit about what's been going on and about me catching the Rona. So if you're interested in that story, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. And yeah, so what's today? Today is November the 7th. I ended up getting a confirmed case of COVID-19 on October 23rd. My last day of work was October the 19th. Now, I worked October the 19th was a Monday. I worked all day that day at work, and I was cool the whole day. And then once I got off from work, that night I started experiencing like a little minor sore throat. So I'm one that I usually get sore throats, especially during the fall, winter time. I had my tonsils taken out back when I was 21 years old, just because of the frequent sore throats and all of that I was constantly getting. I had strep throat, pharyngitis, tonsillitis, you name it, I had it. So yeah, I took it as maybe just a little sore throat. It is what it is. And on top of that, that was the only symptom that I was experiencing. And I had just got a flu shot back in September. I had got my flu shot on September the 15th. And then October the 19th is when I started getting like a little sore throat. So I'm like, maybe this flu vaccine is just like kicking in or something. I don't know. So I go to sleep. I wake up the next day and my throat is still hurting. But this time, because you know, with the coronavirus going on, anybody that has a 9 to 5, they're supposed to check their temperature before they go to work. So I wake up, throat still hurting. I check my temperature. My temperature was 100.9. So along with a sore throat, I have a fever. That's 2 symptoms already. So I'm like, Lord, I hope this is not what I think it is. Maybe it's because I was asleep under the covers all night and I'm just hot. So let me just sit up and just weigh it out for a second before I take my temperature again. I take my temperature again and it's still 100 point something. So I text my supervisor and I tell her like, I'm not feeling well. I'm gonna stay home just to be on the safe side. I don't have many symptoms but a sore throat and a fever. I'll keep you posted. So I let the day go on, and then I decided to go and get tested on the 21st. So I went and got tested on the 21st, which was the day after I called off, which was the 20th. I go and get my test, and I had to wait a few days for my results. That whole time waiting, I was anxious, I was worried. I'm like, I hope I don't have this virus. But even if I have this virus, Lord, I just pray to be content either way, with or without the virus. So I get my results on Friday, and lo and behold, your girl was positive for COVID. So I emailed my supervisor, let her know what it was. She didn't contact everybody, but because I work with kids, we had to shut our classroom down for 14 days. But prior to the shutdown, kids were still coming to school because the last time I was at work was the 19th, and I didn't go to work any of the time that I was waiting on results. So I was already self-quarantining myself just to be on the safe side. So I just had to throw that in there. So we ended up shutting down, and the whole time I was out with the virus, the only symptoms that I experienced were sore throat, a minor dry cough, a fever for a few days, and that was it. Like the beginning part of the virus, those were the only symptoms that I was experiencing was the virus was the sore throat, fever, and what I say? Sore throat, fever, and dry cough. And then towards the end of me, getting better, I started to experience like these really bad headaches, y'all. When I tell y'all these headaches were so bad, I thought it was like it feels more like a migraine. Tylenol extra strength wouldn't help. Excedrin migraine wouldn't help. The only thing that I could do was just let it run its course and lay down. A lot of the times, if I stood for long periods of time trying to clean up, trying to move around, I got tired. I just didn't feel like doing anything. So most of the time that I was in quarantine, I pretty much just laid around. And every time I got up, I Lysol, I disinfected. Wherever I laid, I wiped down doorknobs, all of that, light switches, the whole nine. But alongside the symptoms of COVID, anybody that have been diagnosed with this virus or know somebody that has been diagnosed with this virus, first off, I am more than grateful to have survived this virus, because a lot of people, especially those that have other illnesses, older people, have not been able to, defeat this virus, and the virus have defeated them. Unfortunately, some people have been left hospitalized for weeks, for months. Some people have lost family members to this virus. This virus is very serious. The whole time I did wear my mask. It's mandatory to wear your mask, but people don't follow those guidelines. But anyway, I was wearing my mask every single day to work, going to the store, wearing my mask, all of that. I can't really confirm where I got it from. So that is what it is. But this virus is serious. So please make sure you all are keep your hands washed, keeping yourself socially distanced from each other. When you do have to go out, make sure you have hand sanitizer if you can't get to soap and water. And yeah, just wear your mask and just be safe. But back to what I was about to say, alongside the symptoms of COVID-19, like the physical symptoms, that mess bothers you mentally and emotionally. Now, before the whole shutdown back in March, like everybody had their own choice of whether or not they was going to go out, kick it, chill, whatever. Me, on the other hand, I wasn't doing any of that before this whole shutdown. Before the whole shutdown back in March, like the real shutdown, now things are opening back up. But even before then, I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't going out kicking it. I wasn't partying. I wasn't going to somebody's house every weekend. None of that. I was to myself, been to myself. That's just how I am. So once the shutdown came about and then these cases started to be confirmed and you have no choice but to isolate yourself from people, especially the people that you talk to on a regular basis, that stuff messes you up mentally. At least it messed me up. Like, I was really emotional, like the first few days, not even just waiting on the results, but knowing that because I'm waiting on my results, if it becomes positive, I'm going to be stuck in the house. I'm going to be stuck in the house by myself in isolation. And the only close thing to contact was like if you get a phone call or a text message. If your phone ain't ringing, if nobody texting you, it is what it is. You already tired, you don't feel good, so it's not like you up on the phone. But it was really mentally draining and emotionally mind-boggling to just be in quarantine for 2 weeks, not being able to go to work, not really feeling like doing anything. Like, the most that I ate during that time was like chicken noodle soup. Luckily, I did not lose my taste or smell, because if I lost my taste or smell, I knew I was going to lose a few pounds, and I can't afford to lose no pounds, because if I can't taste my food, I'm just not going to eat. That's just the type of person I am. But yeah, the most that I ate was the chicken noodle soup. And then as I started to feel a little bit better, I was cooking, I was making myself food or whatever. But yeah, my isolation period was a little longer than 10 days. The health department called me and said I had to be in isolation 10 days after the start of my symptoms, which was October the 19th, like I stated before. But even before then, I was already quarantining myself just for the sake of not knowing whether it was COVID related or if I was just under the weather. So with that being said, I'm back. I feel so much better. I feel like myself. I'm still wearing my mask. I'm still following the safety precautions, washing my hands, hand sanitizer, social distancing, all of that good stuff. But again, the virus is serious. If you know somebody that has it right now, if you have had it, or know somebody who unfortunately did not win the fight with it, my condolences go out to you. My well wishes go out to anybody that is currently dealing with the virus. And just know that you can overcome it. You will overcome it. I did a lot of praying while I was quarantining. Not to say that I wasn't praying before, but not feeling your best, it just makes you, gravitate closer and want to talk to God more. So again, I'm really thankful for that. And yeah, I just want to come on here and tell y'all one of the reasons why I hadn't been posting. That wasn't like the main reason, but I'm just now getting out of quarantine. My first day back to work was this past week. And yeah, I'm still slowly and surely getting back to it, because the whole time I was out, all I was doing was sleeping. Now I'm back. Got to get up at 6:30. So again, that was the story of me getting the coronavirus, or catching the coronavirus, whatever, and overcoming the coronavirus, and just making sure that y'all keep yourself safe. Before I conclude this video, I do want to do more videos. Now, I work a full-time job, so YouTube is not my go-to. This is something I do for a hobby, but I enjoy doing it. So if you have any ideas of type of videos y'all want to see me do, let me know in the comments. I like to do challenges and all of that with my sister and my cousin. I can do challenges. If you want to do Q&As, let me know. Whatever, whatever ideas y'all have, make sure you all drop them in the comment section and I will read those. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you know somebody that have had the virus, currently is, going through this whole virus situation, or if you had it. And again, I wish you all the best. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All of my social media accounts will be in the description box, and I will see you all in my next video.